thought it was funny. So they make a big deal because Ethel says it's better than being in the playbook as Big Girl. And if you see in that shot, she's like within a point of Veronica's score. And I thought it was like, it was oddly compassionate of these jockish, sexist assholes to call her Big Girl instead of just Fat Girl. So I was really wondering, why did this language come across as so, so obfuscatory? Why was it less mean than it felt like it should have been? And I did some digging, and once again, thanks to the Riverdale fan community, because I found this cut scene from the episode that would have explained everything. Dad, I am so sorry about what happened today.
Chuck, I won't lie to you. When I found out about that playbook, I was extremely disappointed.
I know, Dad,
I mean, you can't use that kind of demeaning language if you want to keep scoring with hot chicks.
What?
Son, the world is a more tolerant and evolved place than it was when I was a kid. I know that you as a young man need to sexually demean women in order to prove your masculinity. But you have to use nicer words when you do it.
Wait.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You got a solid start with calling Ethel Big Girl instead of Fat. And it was very progressive of you to give her a score that's within 2 points of Veronica. But that alone isn't going to cut it.
Dad, I don't understand.
Person first language, Chuck. Body positivity. Ever heard of it? Instead of Big Girl, woman with curves. Instead of, let me see here, wheelchair chick, you can say person with paraplegia or differently abled. Instead of scoring based solely on looks, you should also add scores for personality and whether or not she seems strong and independent.
But Dad, isn't all of this just throwing a thin veil of civility over bad actions to make them less unseemly, rather than addressing the underlying systemic issues that would lead to people like me and my friends thinking we had to demean women in incredibly hurtful and visible ways in order to maintain our own privileged status? Aren't we just co-opting progressive language to absolve ourselves of deeper flaws rather than truly working to make a better and more inclusive world?
Exactly! Just say vaguely thoughtful crap like that in order to avoid having to reconcile with your complicity in your own sexist game. It'll make you seem sensitive and deep, and that'll probably help with the ladies. It sounds like you really absorbed the lessons I've been teaching you. This is the most honest talk we've had in a while. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Dad. I really get it now. I love you.
I love you too, son.
So yeah, I feel it really shines a light on what Riverdale was trying to do here.
Yeah, even the bullies are slowly trending towards progressive.
It's a tour de force scene. I'm surprised they cut it.
Yeah, the actors sounded better than ever in that scene. I think Chuck really dialed up the intensity in his voice.
And you can see why he has Ivy League aspirations, being able to just whip out that monologue at the drop of a hat.
It's beautiful. I think that he has a future in drama if, for some reason, the football team doesn't work out for him.